to be a queen of people's hearts, in people's hearts, because I do things differently, because I don't go by a rule book, because I lead from the heart, not the head. And albeit that's got me into trouble in my work, I understand that. But someone's got to go out there and love people and show it.
Hello, AriTheGoddess here. I hope you're all doing well today. May this message resonate with you. May you always use true discernment within every message. May the divine guide you and bring you the truth, the wisdom, and the clarity that is needed for your life, for your journey, and for this moment. Thank you all so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your positive energy. And thank you for your listening. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, 2 cards came out. But before I give the 2 cards that came out, the title of this message that I was guided to put in my notes is called "Even When You Lose, You Win." So that came to me. I was guided to put in my notes, and I was guided to make a message about it. When did I put this in my notes? On the 29th. Today is the 3rd. So there's something significant. There's something significant about 3332. You could be seeing that number. Because as soon as I started this message, I started it at 3:33. And then I just said something about May 3rd. So it was just a reminder for me to bring up that 333. So that could be significant as well. But I have the title, "Even When You Lose, You Win." The 2 cards that came out is Purification and Empowerment. 36 could be significant, 63 could be significant, 35 could be significant, 53 could be significant. Also, 9 could be significant, and 8 could be significant. Something significant about the 9th of the month. Something could be significant about either September or October. Also, November could be significant as well. But for purification, it says raise your vibration by caring for your energy. So right now you're being guided, and it's time to purify your energy. You may be being guided right now naturally to purify your energy. You may be finding yourself doing things that you normally don't do. This is your inner self guiding you in this time. You're being divinely guided in this time when it comes to like this purification. Or you may be just guided in this time to listen to your intuition about what are the things that you're needing to do to purify your energy in this time. It could be through different things. Maybe you're being guided in this time to purify your energy by journaling, writing things down, getting a lot of thoughts out and writing things down. You may be guided in this time to purify your energy by removing yourself from people, places, and things. You may be guided in this time to purify your energy by spending time in nature, near water or near trees, or just sitting outside in nature. You may be guided in this time to purify your energy by drinking more water. There's something significant about purifying your energy. Also, you may be guided in this time to listen to certain frequencies as well to purify your energy. But there's something significant about this empowerment card. And it's speaking to me about like calling your power back. And being in your own energy. And I believe this is why this purification is speaking as well. It's here as well. And it's speaking through the cards as well. It's because it's speaking of you calling your power back from all timelines, and you being in your own power. You stepping in this energy and standing in your energy and being in your own power. It says assert yourself and shine your power now. So it's like you calling back your power and you being in your own energy. And this is why you may be guided in this time to purify this energy, because maybe there's energy around you that's not your own, or maybe you have energy. Maybe you have energy that's not your own, and maybe you're just being guided in this time to call back in order for you to call back your power. Your energy must be purified. And by you purify your energy, this is going to help you know what energy is yours once you call back your power. I hope that makes sense. So, yes. So I'm getting like from that, even when you lose, you win. It's like, even if it seemed like, even when it seems like you're on this journey where you feel as though that you're not winning, you are, because there's something about a path that you went through or going through is helping strengthen you from the inside out, and it's helping you to be, it's creating a fiery energy. And I say that because Creative Fire just came out, and it's creating what it is creating this fiery energy inside, so that you'll be able to transmute this energy, alchemize this energy when it comes to creating, because you got this fire within now, because you've activated this fire within. There's something about you creating now. There's something about you're going to be creating from this energy and alchemizing. So even when you were going down a path where it seemed like you was losing, and you could have felt like that. You could have felt like you lost yourself. You could have felt like you was losing people, places, and things. And these experiences was needed so that you can create, so that you can activate that fire within and be able to create from don't want to say burning, like a burning desire, create from this fiery energy. It's alchemizing, this alchemizing energy. It's funny because I was watching the real, and I rarely watch TV, but this is a show that I will watch. I was watching The Real Husbands of Hollywood with Kevin Hart, and in the show that I was watching, he had to go back to the hood. It was funny. It was very funny, but he had to go back to basically he was saying that he had lost his touch. Like, he a comedian. So basically the show is just him saying that he had lost his touch when it came to him being a comedian. And a way that he could fix that is by him going back to the hood. And so what he did was he went back to the hood so that he can, the moral of him going back to the hood was so that he can get that grit back, that reason of why he was able to get out of it in the first place. And it's so funny because Tyga ended up showing up on that episode as well, and he even said in the show as well that that was why he went back to the hood, so that he could get that fire back. It's nothing like you going back to where it all started. And so that was their point. They were just trying to go back to where it all started so that they can get that grit back, so that they could be able to transmute that energy and, come from a place where, come from a place where they may have felt like they were losing so that they could win. I really hope that makes sense, so that they can create from that energy. I'm not sure why my words are just, but yeah, that's significant. So it's something significant about, you going back to the drawing board. That just came to me. It's something about you going back from where it all started, or it's something about you going back to those experiences that you once experienced in the past. It's something about you going back to them, not you being the victim of it, but you alchemizing, you transmuting that energy, you using it for it to be your fire, and so that you can create. You using that so that you can be confident and assertive. That's another one. That's why I was getting that call back your power energy. It's like you going back to those places, not as you being a victim, but you going back to those places, letting that fuel you to drive you in this new chapter in your life, letting that drive you in this new chapter in your life. Let it be the reason why you take action. Let that be the reason why you make plans. Remember I said you could be seeing 333. That's what that speak of. You taking action. You letting that wheel, letting your will be, and you just go and just grow and just be ambitious with it. So that could be significant for someone. I was just going off what it was needing to be said in my head. And so I just got a message. So hopefully everything just flow, but I'm going to read what the card says. It says the number on top is 25, 52 could be significant as well. 2 plus 5 is 7, so that could be significant as well. Something about May 7th, that could be significant. Something about July as well. I have here, reveal your creative talent for an inspired life. Yeah, so yeah, it's like he had to go back to the hood. He had to go back from where it all started so that he can get that fiery energy when it came to his comedy, when it came to his jokes. He had to go back to the hood so that he can have something to alchemize, create from, because maybe you feel like that. Maybe I'm speaking to someone who could be a comedian, or someone who can be into, like, there's things that you've created that you want to create. You may be guided in this time to go back to where it all started. Go back to when, you was making that music. I just got it to say that. It's something about music, so that you can create, and it be this fiery energy. It could be this energy that can help move you, help you have this fire inside to alchemize and be empowering in and be assertive in it. There's something significant about it, and it's like it's going to be authentic because it's coming from an authentic place. It's coming from a true place. It's coming from it's not anything that's coming from external, anyone else. This coming from something that is true from you, and that may be a message for someone as well. Is like maybe you having a creative block, and you feel like you can create. You may be guided in this time to go back to where it all started. Stop looking. You may be guided in this time to not look on the outside anymore, to go inside, go back to where it all started. Go back to the journeys, the experiences that you went through, so that you can use that to fuel you. Let that be your fuel. Let what you've been through be your fuel. And you being guided in this time to call that power back and be in this purifying energy and being in this empowering energy. Yeah, this phoenix rising. I don't even know why I didn't. Yeah, she has wings. It's like this phoenix rising energy. Dolphins could be significant as well. It's like you're this phoenix rising. Remember I said even when you lose, you win. So it's like you could have been on this journey where you felt like you was losing before, but you was this phoenix, rising. You're this phoenix rising. I'm getting like this phoenix rising energy, and it wasn't meant for you to go down the paths that you went through or go through what you was going through for you to feel ashamed or feel down or feel out. It was for you to become the great individual that you are, and to be this phoenix, to be this fiery, so much more. Those are just words. There's so much that I want to say that you are meant to be and become. But these are just the words that are coming out right now. Being guided, you were guided in this time to be this phoenix, to be this divine being that has this fiery energy, that have this creative energy, this empowering energy, this divine energy. I have here deep listening. It says, I invite you to invite silence where the world resounds. There was something about creative blocks. Going back to the drawing board, creating whatever it is, talent that you have, whether it's music, comedy, art, well, everything is art, but dance, it could be fitness, it could be poetry, it could be different things, even with movies, even with someone who could be like a director, a movie, just going back to where it all started, where that grit was, where that, where you were able to, go back to that timeline in the past. You were able to do this before with your creativity. You're being guided in this time to do that again, or maybe this is your first time where you're about to create something big. You're being guided in this time to go back in that past where you felt like you were losing, but really you were winning. It's like turning what you thought was pain into power. I have her divine sensuality embraced in all potentialities. It says, I reveal your talent to enchant. So there's a talent that you have that is being revealed to you. I feel like you know what this talent is. This is why you're being guided, and it's time to listen to your intuition. Or there's something about you having many talents, but there's a talent that you're being guided, and it's time to believe in and purify your energy so that you can receive the exact way, the exact plan, something about the plan, something about the vision for yourself when it comes to this talent. I have here embrace. 10 could be significant. It says, remember your primordial nature. You are a vessel. So butterflies could be significant. I'm also, for some reason, something about like Scorpio. That just came to me. I'm getting like the Wheel of Fortune as well. Something significant about that as well. I have here all potentialities. I open a dance of synchronicity. So there's a lot of synchronicities that you're getting in this time as well. When it comes to your talent, when it comes to you creating. I'm getting also with this embrace energy. You're being guided in this time to embrace who you are, embrace who you've become. Embrace who you are, embrace who you become. And be in this empowering energy. Assert yourself, because you are a vessel. You are a vessel for what you are a vessel for your higher self is what I'm getting. You are a vessel for source. I have here healing family lines. Free yourself from secrets. Discover the hidden treasure of your heritage. New moon could be significant. It's a new moon on here. She has feathers on her. Is this feathers? Yeah, I think those are feathers. So it's something that's significant about feathers. Something significant about, patterns as well. It's something that someone is going to do that is going to, like, I'm getting like shock many. That's what I'm guided to say. It's something that you're going to do. It's something that there's something that you're about to do that is like going to shock, because like it seemed like you were losing. It seemed like you wasn't supposed to win. I can't make any of this up. I have grief, extraordinary worth. Wow, you maybe got in this time to purify, because there's something about grief. Maybe that is how you're going to purify, because grief is on top of purification. So it's something about, grieving is purification. Grief, you allowing yourself to cry, you allowing yourself to unthaw your heart, let love in, let that love around your heart, let love into your heart. It's something about that is going to help you purify your energy. Maybe you're being guided in this time to grieve from what you went through, so that it can unthaw your heart, so it can purify your energy, so that it can raise your vibration. Yeah, because you're extraordinary and you're worthy of this. Extraordinary is on empowerment. Worth is on creative fire. Wow. Peacock could be significant. Purple could be significant. Blue, green could be significant. Those could be your favorite colors. But I have here, there's a wild and impetuous uniqueness to you that deserves to be honored. And that's on top of empowerment, which says assert yourself and shine your power now. You're extraordinary. You're extraordinary. Like, yeah, there's something big that is about to happen. There's something that you are creating in this time that is going to, got touched millions, and whatever this creativity that you have, it's worthy. It's more than you even know the worth is what I'm getting. With worth on top, it says you have been worthy to belong to love all alone without any need to improve. In fact, you are love itself. It's like also you are worthy to create. You are worthy to have this inspired life. You are worthy to let your love that you have, that you're activating within, to be within this creativity that you have, to be within this creative fire that you have. Tigers could be significant. Red could be significant. Butterflies could be significant. Like someone's favorite color can be purple. I have your inner power and freedom and love. Wow. That was all followed behind each other. Inner power, it says, give me the courage and the power to do what must be done. Then I have your freedom. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bonds. Then I have your love. It says, divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation. Only love itself. Wow. Yeah, this grief. Yes. This grief, what it is that you're needing to grieve, it's going to help you unthaw your heart, purify your energy, and raise your vibration. It's going to help you break free and elevate. It's going to clear this bondage that may have been stuck and stagnant on you. Remember I said that the number 10, that's closing out a cycle. You're closing out a cycle. There's a lot that's being revealed to you in this time. Or there's more that's going to be revealed to you when you allow yourself to purify your energy. When you allow love in. Call back your power from people, places, and things. Let love be the root. Let love be the foundation. And you're being guided, and it's time to realize how extraordinary you are. And be assertive in it. Honor your uniqueness. Embrace who you are. Embrace the cycles that you've closed. And trust in divine source, with divine source and awakening here. It says, help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and the right actions will come. You are my source for all. Remember I said that. I was saying I said something about you being the vessel of source. I said that. I said something about you being the vessel for source. You are my source for all. It says, help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and the right actions will come. You are my source for all. So you're being guided, and it's time to trust in the synchronicities that you are getting. Trust in source. Know that you are worthy. Yeah, you're awakening in this time. Your inner courage is awakening. Your inner power is awakening. I have here a tiger and a lion. Orange could be significant. Yeah, guidance is here. You're being divinely guided. It says, when you make divine intelligence your foundation, you finally have a fixed star to follow. Divine intelligence, your foundation. Follow the stream. Dedication, trust, future rivers and oceans. It's here. Wow, this flew out. It says, Isle of Avalon, healing, returning to wholeness, transformation. Planetary wave, soul mission, trusted inner call, soul team. Birth mysteries. What are you being called to create? Wow. The wellspring. What are you thirsty for? Body care. Take a breathe. Take a breathe. What are you thirsty for? With your talent, what are you thirsty for? Remember I said something about you maybe got in time to spend time near water. It's something about you following the stream. Follow the water. Something about water. I'm getting like follow the stream. The grief, there could have been grief that may have caused resistance, that may have caused you to go up the stream. But you're being guided in this time to trust the water, to trust the path, to trust the stream, and follow the stream. I'm also getting like, let the stream carry you. So picture yourself in this boat. Picture yourself, you're the only one in this boat. The boat don't even have to be grand. It don't even have to be this big thousands and $1,000 boat. I'm talking about just one of them boats that be in those old time movies. Brown looking boat. It's just you and the paddle. It don't even have to be a paddle. But what I'm getting is you may be guided in this time. Well, it's not even that you may be guided, because you are being guided to follow the stream. But I want you to imagine you're the only one in this boat, and you're just laying back, eyes closed, sun beaming on you, and you just letting the water carry you. You're just letting the stream carry you. This is going to help heal you. This is helping you to return to wholeness. Believe it or not, this is transforming you because you have that connection. This is purifying your energy. Also, set the intentions. You can do this with your imagination. Set the intentions that by you spending this time following the stream, that is purifying your energy, that is transforming you, that is healing you. I have your stagnant waters. Feeling stuck, a call for shifts, flow, and change. Yep, stagnant waters. Yeah, you're being guided in this time too. That imagination is very key right now. Let yourself just flow so you can remove that stagnant energy. Yeah, there's something about grief that could be causing you to feel stagnant and blocked. Speaking of that, I had someone today. I'm gonna just try to make this short, and I'm gonna try not to get too detailed, because I don't be knowing who really be listening to me. I don't think she listens to me though. But I do believe, and I've always believed that everything happens at the right place at the right time, and you always meet who you are needing to meet at the right place at the right time as well. I hope that makes sense. So basically I was at work today, and I had this client that was supposed to come in, but she didn't come in. Someone else came up to me and asked me, I'm trying not to just be too informational. Okay, let's just let it flow. Okay, so yes, there was someone who was supposed to come in today, but she didn't come in. But someone else had took her spot. So basically, there was a lady. I thought it was the person that was supposed to do the session with me, but it wasn't. It was she ended up asking me, could she take the person that was supposed to come in spot, basically. And so I said, if she don't come in, yes, you could take her spot. And she was like, okay, I'm gonna walk around, I'll be back. So I finished up the person that I had, and then I was able to see her, and she came up to me. She was like, am I good to go? I said yes. And so we ended up, having our one-on-one session. And during the session, she was like, there was something she said, and I said something, and I saw her eyes get big. I told her, I said, just allow yourself to surrender and let things be in flow. And like, she was like, wow. She had looked at me and she was like, wow. And so during the session, I'm doing what I do. And she was like, she ended up asking me some personal things. And, I was kind of dodging them a little bit, some things that she asked me. But she was really just asking because she was just really trying to figure out, how did I bring up something so, how did I say something that was so in flow in what was going on in her life. Basically, so gosh, let me back up. I do want to say that she did say that she ended up here. She kept saying like she knew she needed what we was doing for so long, but she just allowed herself to be guided there. She was like, she didn't know how she was gonna get what we got done, but she was saying that she's just gonna allow herself to be guided. And then she said next thing she know, she ended up here and at this place, and that she ended up with me. I was like, wow, everything happens for a reason. Oh, that's what made me say, yeah, when you trust and you surrender and let things flow, things like this happen. That's what I said. Okay. All right. So along the conversation, she tells me her mother had passed and that she's been having a hard time dealing with that. And she said that when I had mentioned to let her to surrender and flow, she said she looked at me like that because she was like, wow, she needed to hear that in that moment in time, because she was like, that's what she needed. She said because she was trying to hang on. She was trying to control everything. And she was like, I had said that at the right place at the right time. She said, you had to remind me that I needed to do that. And she said, she was like, and I'm just, how everything's going, I'm just wondering. She was like, who are you? Are you an angel? And I just laughed, and I just kept, doing what I was doing. And so, one of the things that I do at this job is stretch people. It's assisted stretch. It's like a dynamic stretch. It's called dynamic stretching, and it's something like what we do as far as like we get into like areas that you normally wouldn't get in. You normally wouldn't get into yourself. And so this is something that I've been noticing a lot, especially lately with clients, is that this is something I've been noticed, but this is what I've been noticing with clients, and it's making me realize more and more why I'm in this environment too. But something just told me to say this as well. So I'm going to tell you what I noticed, but then I'm going to tell you what I said. So as I'm moving her or whatever, I just noticed some certain things that was, going on with her body. And, along the way, I told her, she kept saying, wow, I needed this. Wow, I needed this. And she was telling me about, how she felt about, losing her mom. She said she felt lost and, just things like that. She said it just happened like a few weeks ago. And I was like, just trying not to be too much. I'm listening and I'm knowing what's going on, but just still trying to just, let things happen naturally. Let her speak, giving her that present moment she need, and, moving and flowing. And so I end up getting to certain parts of her body, and I tell her, and I notice like some certain faces she making. So something just told me to say, I was like, and I've said this before to a person. I told her, I said, a lot of times we store grief inside of our body. A lot of the times we store emotions and grief inside of our body, and what ends up happening is we become blocked. And I said, it's beautiful that you came in today. I said, because what could have been happening. I said you were guided here so that you can clear out this energy, because you may was about to start carrying that grief within your body, but something in your soul guided you here so that you can release that energy out of you before it got stored. And she looked at me, she was like, wow. She was just like, wow. And I was just letting her, basically, I was just, everything summed up. I was just letting her know she was not here by any, by not just by any chance. Like, her body guided her, her soul guided her there so that she wouldn't get, because obviously she got a bigger purpose. Obviously there's something bigger that she just don't see right now. And yes, she may have lost her mom, but the beautiful thing about how she ended up there, and just her just trusting. She said before she left, she was like, God, I don't know how I'm gonna get what I want done, or something like that. But she was like, she just came there. And I said, and the words I used, I was like, surrender and flow. Next thing you know, she talked about her mom, and it just everything. She could have, if she want to listen to her soul, if she want to listen to her spirit, her inner guidance, she wouldn't be there right then and there, able to get that energy released, or even hear certain things that I said to bring confirmation. I hope that makes sense. So it's just going all in all with this message, because we seen synchronicities. We seen the word synchronicities here. We seen the word purification here. We seen the word grief here. We seen, and this may be something that is needing to happen for you. You may be guiding this time to listen to your intuition, because there's grief that could be stored inside of you, or there's grief that you're being guided in this time to let go of, so that you can raise your vibration, so that you can raise your energy. Something's just telling me, I don't know what this woman about to do, but she about to go create something, or she about to do something that's huge. Something's just telling me that. She may not even know it yet, but there's something huge she's going to do. I just feel it. I feel it. And I feel like everything I was put in place, she was put in place so that it can happen the way that it need to. But I just be flowing. I just be flowing. I was just flowing when I told her about the grief part. And I've said that before. That's something I mean. I mean that when I tell people that we store, when we don't really get a chance to heal like we need to, that gets stored. Some people don't believe that until you stretching them out, until you moving parts of their bodies, and they don't even probably believe it then. They don't. They probably won't even believe it then when you're doing certain things with their body. Like, it just, some people don't believe in that. Some people don't believe in that inner world yet. And it's okay. It's okay. But some people don't believe that that's why certain, and I don't say this when I use this word, I'm not calling anyone this word. I'm just saying this, the actual term of it. Some people don't realize that's why fat is stored. Some people don't believe why, there's things like high blood pressure and things like that. That's because there's things that's going, there's energy that's within you that, first of all, that may not even be your energy. You could be carrying on energy from family, your family line, or people around you, and you're just needing to remove that energy, call back your energy, or let go of some energy. I hope that makes sense. And this is why you could be storing fat. That may be a reason for someone. That may be a reason for someone. It don't have to be for everyone, but that may be for someone. Maybe you have problems in your hips. Maybe there's this type of pain you may. And listen, I'm not trying to be a doctor here. Listen, there's actual physical. There's physical doctors that know the physical thing. I'm trying to say, I'm not trying to be a doctor here. I'm not trying to be your doctor here. But there's things that I do know, that I listen to my intuition about, that I'm just being the vessel and just speaking. And maybe you can put that puzzle together. Listen, I'm not trying to be the head over you. I just want to be a guide and to help you piece together what is needed. Because look, I know you know. I know your spirit know. I know you're very smart and intelligent. This is something I know. I know you not. I know that you not as what others may have think you underestimated or slow or anything. I know that you unique and extraordinary and very intelligent and wise. That's why I like doing this, helping people put the puzzle pieces together, help being that guide, help being able to just fill that void, that space, or help you be that or be that bridge so that you can cross over. But I'm not trying to be over you, and honestly, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but I wouldn't even, I don't want to be over you, and I hope you wouldn't want anyone to be over you. You should know yourself enough, or you should be wanting to know yourself enough so that when someone comes around, or when you hear something, it's either a synchronicity, confirmation, or something else that you just need to hear in that moment in time. But never someone being over you, making you feel as though you're small. That's not me, and I just feel like I'm rambling, but I hope that whoever is listening to this, I know I know that this is going to make sense to whoever is needing to make sense to, and I know you appreciate it, because even when I listen to messages and people feel like they just said something where it didn't make sense, I'd be like, I needed to hear that that was perfect. What do you mean? Like, that was perfect. What do you mean that some people think that they may be rambling, or they may say, I don't know who need to hear this, or I got off subject. No, you got off subject because that was something someone needed to hear. So when I do that, I just allow it to flow, because you just never know who need that puzzle piece, who need that. It may be this big old puzzle, and it's a little piece that may just be missing. And there's a word, there's a way I say the word, there's a way I use the word that can help fill in that space, Wow. Going back to what I was saying though about the hips, there's things that could be going on in your body in general, that it could be energy that's not yours. It could be also energy that is yours, that got stored from experiences that you may have went through. And you maybe got in this time to walk, move the body, stretch, yoga, do different things so that you can, so that you can remove this energy, purify this energy. Okay, I gotta send this text really quick. I apologize. I don't do this often, so please, should I just get that video? For that. It's pretty long. So going back to what I was saying, something 58 could be significant, 30 could be significant, 48 could be significant, 50 could be significant. I just don't feel like that message would have came through. I just don't feel like I just don't feel like things happen for a reason. My apologies though. That message really needs to be sent back. But there's something significant about, you know, energy being stored in the body, and you know, you finding ways to release it, and your soul, your spirit, source may be guiding you in this time on different ways. Don't ignore any way, even if it seems silly. You may be guided in this time to go outside and jump in one place up and down. And it may seem silly to you, but you just there's points that you hit when you jump up and down. There's pressure points that are being released. There's different things that is released when you do certain things. So it may sound silly to you. You may be guided in this time to sit on the bed, put your foot up, put your finger on a certain pressure point in your foot to release. You just never know, you know. I'm getting to listen to your body, to listen to what your intuition is trying to tell you. There's different ways that you could purify. There's different ways for you to raise your vibration. There's different ways for you to let go of energy that's not yours, or energy that has been stored. That's why we have all this energy here. What are you thirsty for? Body care. Take a breath. Remember, I said that. Wow, I'm just now looking down on that. Remember, that came earlier, and I just so happened to look down, and it says, what are you thirsty for? Remember, I said something about you drinking water? Then I have your body care. Take a breath. Wow. And in the stretches that I do, I tell people to inhale and exhale. You have to inhale and exhale on those stretches as well, because of how long we hold them. Wow. Okay, everything's in alignment. All right, so I'm gonna read the 2 cards that came out. Beneath the surface and She Who Flows. What's really driving you? True motives, breaking free. Then I have here She Who Flows. Ease, being open to change. Go with the flow of life. I'm really getting like this energy where you're being guided to trust more than ever in this time. All right, I just split the bottom of I just picked up a deck and I split it. And as I split it, I have here ambition and compassion. And so remember that card that I just read, it says, what's really driving you? True motives, breaking free. And it's something significant about your ambition and you having compassion. Compassion being your true motive. I hope whoever started this message is still here, because I just feel like I was saying what I need to say. I'm just gonna start just saying the messages and stop doubting how they flow. All right, I'm gonna get 4 cards, the overall messages. Intention, compassion. So we have intention and compassion. Spaciousness, change, forgiveness. I'm gonna just go ahead and get one more. It's supposed to be 4, but all of those came out at the same time. They flew out too. I just saw health. Mistakes. All right, intention. Intention is simply allowing the will and the mind to align and move in harmony. May I always focus on the highest. My intention is that all God's wishes for me come true. Compassion. As you pray each day for greater compassion, a new self is born, drawing new people and experiences. Dear Divine, help me feel ever deepening self-acceptance. May I see myself as you see me. Spaciousness. What do I no longer need? Help me, God, to release whatever people, places, or things drain my vital instance. Remember, I said this. Show me what will fill me with enthusiasm and joy. I'm going to read that. I'm just going to read the first part. It says, what do I no longer need? So asking yourself, what do I no longer need? And if you need help, Ask God to help you release whatever people, places, or things that drain your vital essence. So whatever is draining your vital energy, your life force, your prana energy. Change. Don't scare yourself with the next 40 steps. All you need is that one next action. You can say to love, just show me the first step and change me into one who can take it. Forgiveness. Healing comes from acceptance. Help me, dear divine, to fully accept what is, knowing that this alone will open me to the new mistakes. Allow me to know it's okay to make mistakes. Let me always take care of the inner child so he or she feels love no matter what. So, I feel like I gotta do another video to this, like a part 2 or something, because I feel like I was just supposed to go off on the message, meaning not just go off, but remember the title of the message was even when you lose you win. It's just, I just feel like maybe this is, but maybe this is no maybe. I'm sure the message went how it needed to go, but I just feel like, even when, like, you're supposed to, come on now, even when you lose you win, and then, can I say it's another part up under here? This was make me feel like, should just, more could have been said, because on here it says, you were too busy laughing to see me evolving. Whew. You were too busy laughing at me to see me evolving. You could fill in the blank and say at me, or you could just say, you were too busy laughing to see me evolving. So it's something like, I gotta make that a video, because it's something like you could have went through a time where you were being laughed at, but you was evolving, and now people don't see you coming, and how you coming is just, or maybe this just go with it. Like, once you get the things that you need to get together, once you get in this creative energy, it's just, okay, if it's more to this, I'm gonna do a message on it. I am. But for now, this is it. For now, this is it. Is it it? Hold on, let me make sure. Yeah. Okay. Yes, this is it. This is the end of the message. It's like something keep trying to pull me. Something keep trying to, like, we're on 53 minutes. It's like something like nudging me to say something else. It's like I'm being nudged to say something else. But I'm like, what is it? What is it that I'm needing to say? It's like a nudging feeling. What am I being guided to say in this time? What do you want me to say? What am I being guided to say? Someone's have evolved, though. Someone's definitely evolved. You have definitely evolved. You're definitely evolving. That's why you're being guided to listen to your intuition. Call back your power so you can assert yourself. Transmute this energy. Alchemize this energy. Go within. See what it is that you're being guided to listen to. There's some type of truth that is being revealed. I'm getting about who you are. Also about a talent. There's gifts, there's abilities, there's talents that you have. Speaking to someone like you are this vessel. You're being guided in this time to embrace being in this energy. You're the vessel for, I said this already, you're the vessel for source. So it's time to create. And synchronicity is about this as well. You're being divinely guided. You are part of, healing your family line. You're a part of changing how your family line has been for many years. I really hope that this message resonated with you all. Sending you so much love and light. May you get it through the wind. Thank you.
They see me as a threat of some kind. And I'm here to do good. I'm not a destructive person.
Why do they see you as a threat?
I think every strong woman in history has had to walk down a similar path. And I think it's the strength that causes the confusion and the fear. Why is she strong? Where does she get it from? Where is she taking it? Where is she going to use it? Why do the public still support her? When I say public, you're going into an engagement and there's a great many people there.